Hello, children. Welcome back. We will be starting with chapter 13, Agriculture in India, and we will be starting with oil seeds. Oil seeds of India, like sesame, mustard, groundnut, linseed, and sunflower, they grow well in warm and moist climate. The vegetable oil extracted from these seeds is used for cooking. Children, you must be seeing in your kitchen, your mother must be using these kind of oil, sunflower oil, which has a very waterish kind of a look. Okay, it is colorless, lemonish color actually. So we can underline from here. Oil seeds consist of seeds like sesame, mustard, groundnut, linseed, and sunflower. And in which climate do they grow? They grow in warm and moist climate. They are known as also vegetable oil, which is extracted from these seeds, and they are used for cooking. Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Maharashtra are the major oil seeds producing states. Okay. Now is sugarcane. Sugarcane is another important cash crop of India. Sugarcane is an important cash crop. It is used all over the world for making sugar and jaggery. Okay. What is it making? It's making sugar and jaggery. We say jaggery gur. In Hindi or Bengali, whatever, it is known as gur. So we'll underline from here. An important cash crop is used all over the world for making sugar and jaggery. India is the largest producer of sugarcane in the world, and sugarcane requires hot and humid climate to grow. Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of sugarcane in India. It is also grown in Maharashtra, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, and Tamil Nadu. So we also underline this portion. Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of sugarcane in India. Okay. Now cotton. Cotton is used widely in India in the textile industries to make clothes. Textile industries means where cloth is made. Cotton is converted into thread, and from thread it is made into cloth. Okay, so we underline this portion. This fiber grows well in black soil. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, and Punjab are the major producers of cotton. Now comes to tea. Here you can see a picture like a step. It's going. It is actually a tea estate. Okay. Okay. Tea. Tea is a popular beverage. Was introduced in India by the British. So the British used to drink a lot of tea, and it was introduced by them. So we underline this. Tea, a popular beverage, was introduced in India by the British. India is one of the largest producers of tea in the world. Tea requires a hot and wet climate. It grows well in mountain soils. Tea gardens are known as plantations. What are tea gardens known as? Tea gardens are known as plantations. Okay, plantation means, children, in a large area one kind of plant is grown. That is known as plantation. It can be coffee, it can be rubber, it can be banana, it can be sugarcane. These are all plantations. Okay, Assam has a large area of land under tea plantation. Tea is also grown in parts of West Bengal and Nilgiri hills in the south. Now is coffee. Coffee is another beverage crop that grows well in cool and wet climate. So we underline this portion. It grows well in cool and wet climate. So there are two kinds of beverages. One is tea and coffee. The other is coffee. Okay. Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu have large coffee plantation. Rubber is an important cash crop which grows well in wet and hot climate. So we underline this rubber. Where does rubber grow well? It grows well in wet and hot climate. Rubber plantation is found in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. How is rubber made, children? Latex comes out from the tree. It's in a liquid form. Then it goes to the factory. It is turned into rubber, and then lots of variety of things are made from rubber. For one example is your eraser, which is made from rubber. Okay, now let us read. Latex is collected from the rubber tree and sent to factories to make rubber products like tires and tubes. Okay, so underline wherever I have asked you all to underline. Next is spices. Spices is also majorly found in India. Okay. Over here you can see the photograph of the spices. There are various kinds of spices is this, which I can identify is, one is the turmeric, second is the chili powder and third are the bay leaves. Okay. There is cardamom, also clove is also there, pepper is also there. So these what I could identify from this picture. Okay. Spices. Spices are a major cash crop for many states of India. These include, now what are the spices? Pepper, cinnamon, clove, ginger, cardamom, chili and turmeric. Each spice requires different climatic conditions, but generally a warm and humid climate is required. Generally they have different kind of climatic conditions. They require a different kind of climatic conditions, but what is common is generally they are grown in warm and humid climate to grow most of the spices. So underline till here, children. Spices are grown in the states lying in the Western Ghats, namely Kerala and Karnataka. Chilies are grown in Rajasthan, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. India is known all over the world for its spices, especially cardamom. Okay, children, cardamom is elaichi. We call it in Hindi, it's elaichi. Okay. Okay, so India is famous for its spices. I hope you all have underlined. Okay, the next we go to is livestock rearing. Farmers generally rear cattle and other animals such as sheep, goats, camels, hens and ducks along with farming. Okay, so we underline from here. Farmers generally rear cattle and other animals such as sheep, goat, camels, hens and ducks along with farming. This is known as livestock rearing or cattle farming. So what is cattle farming, children? Cattle farming and livestock rearing both are same. The answer will be farmers generally rear cattle and other animals such as sheep, goat, camels, hens, ducks. These are known as livestock rearing or cattle farming. Dairy farmers rear cattle to supply milk to people. Some animals such as bullocks are used to draw water from the wells for irrigation and to plough fields. Farmers use animals like bullocks, horses and camels for traveling and transporting goods. So children, why are bullocks and which animals are used for transporting, or why is bullocks and horses and camels used? What are they used? Then the answer is same, bullocks, horses and camels for traveling and transporting goods. Animals are also reared to give eggs, meat and milk. Eggs, who gives eggs to us? Is the duck and the hen, right? And meat also, goat, then your hen and duck also gives us meat. Milk is given by buffalo and cow. Bee is reared for honey. Underline this. Farmers in northern mountains and northern plains practice livestock rearing. Underline the places where I have underlined, children. Okay. We go to the next page. That is, here is the map of India. You must learn the places where we find rice, jowar, bajra, areas with two dominating crops, wheat, forest and shrubs, and sparse vegetation, means very less vegetation. Okay, this you all must do it in map pointing. Next is fishing. Fishing is one of the main occupations of people living in the coastal areas. People in West Bengal, Orissa, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Kerala supply fish to the entire country. So children, why coastal areas? Because there is water and you will get lot of fish over there. Now let us sum up. We have come to an end of this chapter. So let us sum up. Agriculture in India, what are the kinds? Crop cultivation, livestock rearing and fishing. Under crop cultivation, there are two kinds. One is food crop and cash crop. What are food crops? Rice, wheat, millet and pulses. What are cash crops? Jute, oilseed, sugarcane, cotton, tea, coffee, rubber and spices. Okay children, so we come to an end of this chapter. Thank you so much. Take care, be good, be safe and bye. Thank you so much children.